Hello, everyone. Welcome in. If you are new here, my name is Kinny. I am a professional psychic medium, tarot reader, singer, songwriter, professional witch and practitioner. Okay, and today we are going to be getting into a Venus in Taurus collective reading. Okay, there should also be a Venus in Taurus for the elements that'll be coming up after this. Okay, but before we get any further, thank y'all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Thank y'all for hitting that subscribe button, and thank y'all for hitting the notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I post new readings like this one. Okay, we'd love to see it. Go ahead and share it. Put it on your page, okay? If you haven't already, go ahead and check me out on TikTok at tarotteawkinny. And if you are on TikTok, check me out on YouTube at tarotteawkinny, okay? If y'all are ever interested in booking a personal reading with me, okay, off of live, a full reading, go ahead and look in the description box below or my bio. Hi. Hey. Is that Addison? Hey. And also, if y'all are ever interested in booking magical services with me, go ahead and check the description box below. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. Also, if anyone's interested in getting personal readings done here on live, readings are donation based. They will be done towards the end. Let's get to it, okay? So, Venus and Taurus, okay? The planet Venus, which is the planet of love. Venus is indeed the planet of relationships, okay? Beauty, attraction, okay? Luxury, pleasure, okay? Venus is very much so a benefic planet, okay? So, in Roman mythology, Venus was the goddess of love, and in astrology, the planet has the same associations, okay? Each card within the Venus suit shows where and how our search for love and companionship will reveal itself. Hi, Jay. Welcome in. Also, y'all, before I get any deeper, let me go ahead and say that Venus is going to be in Taurus from March 30th, okay, 2026 to April 24th, okay? So from March 30th to April 24th, Venus is going to be at home in the sign of Taurus, okay? So like we said, Venus is the planet of love, okay? So love and companionship, this is how love and companionship is moving, okay? Much more comfortably because Venus is at home in the sign of Taurus, okay? So Venus cards here indicate how we relate to the environment and other people, okay? So Venus is about your environment, other people, okay? Shows whether you prefer freedom and independence or closeness and intimacy in relationships, okay? So Venus is about what you value, okay? Money and possessions, especially the Taurus aspect, okay? The placement of the planet Venus also reveals aesthetic sense, okay? How different personality types appreciate art and beauty, okay? And so this also has a lot to do with what people are going to be creating, okay? The art, the music, the fashion, the style, okay? What's about to come up for this month, essentially. Yeah, a great deal to reveal about the choices made with regard to the possessions one accumulates, okay? So this is also a lot about stuff, okay? But above all, the associations of Venus are with love, marriage, the ability to attract others, okay? Great time for glamour, okay? Great time for glamour. Great time for things having to do with self-love, love in general, okay? Money, finances, okay, possessions, acquiring things, okay, attraction, okay, friendships, closeness, all of that. This is a good time for that, okay? Venus loves being at home in Taurus, okay? So, yeah, pinpointing the ways in each of us express ourselves in romantic relationships and marriage, okay? So Venus occupations, okay, things that are going to pop up a lot more now that Venus is at home in Taurus, okay? This is a time period for musicians, singers, okay, botanists, okay, folks that work with the plants, gardeners, okay, perfumers, okay. This is a good time for the smell goods, beauty specialists. Yes, those who work in like skincare, and those who work even in like massages and things of that nature, things that have to do with like tending to the physical body. This is a great time for artists of all kinds, sculptors, jewelers, fashion designers, and bankers, okay. So we love the aspect of Venus, okay. So Venus affinities, Fridays, okay, copper, bronze, useful but beautiful articles, okay, cosmetics, perfumes, investments, antiques, jewelry, and art. Okay, so all of those things could be getting very Taurusy, okay? This is a very financially promising time, okay? So that's what Venus stands for, okay? When it comes down to the energy of Taurus, okay? Taurus is a down-to-earth, practical, and plotting sign, artistically talented, improving its value with each step forward, okay? There is an innate sense of the value of material things inherent in this sign. Stable and enduring, Taurian values are strong, unyielding, earthy, and acquisitive with strong desires. Okay, so negatively, Taurus can be stick in the mud, stubborn, overly possessive, and self-indulgent. Okay, so that's what we're working with right here. So when it comes down to Venus moving into the sign of Taurus, okay, they have it here as romance, okay, which makes perfect sense because Venus is at home. Okay, so she's doing her big one. Okay, so it says a romantic image of a happy and devoted young couple who dance accompanied by Cupid. Okay, the song Cupid. Oh my God, what song is that? 112. This represents love, beauty, art, and romance in its most ideal form. Okay, so for from March 30th, 2026 to April 24th, this is a time period where stuff is going to start feeling good. Okay, fun. Okay, beautiful. People are going to want to be decorating their homes more, especially because Jupiter's in Cancer as well. Okay, so watch this month. People are going to be decorating their homes more, buying more stuff. People are also going to be eating more. Okay, cooking, eating more, going out more. You could be cooking more. It could be going on more dates. Okay, this could also be a very dates in general. Like fruit dates could be significant. Okay, but this could definitely be a time period to where people are getting a new wardrobe. Okay, they're dressing differently. People are looking very expensive. There's a time period to, if you got some holes in your drawers, get you some new drawers. This is new bra time. Okay, just brought frame paintings for my apartment. See. Yeah, and with you as a Scorpio placement, okay, that you're feeling that as we get close to that Taurus energy even more, okay? But yeah, y'all, this is definitely a time period where people are going to be decorating their homes. They're going to be spending money on comforts, on luxuries, on feeling good, on smelling good, new perfumes, new lotions, getting your hair done, getting your nails done, okay? Getting your partner's hair and nails done, okay? Folks is going to start getting married and engaged even more, okay? Folks is going to be pregnant even more. Jupiter's still in Cancer, and we're going to get into Venus and Taurus, okay? So we're going to see more engagements, more marriages, more announcements, okay? More people moving in together, buying homes, okay? This is also very much so giving me like, I don't know, this is definitely like this is a fun time. Okay, so here Venus sits in its natural sign, Taurus. Okay, the green planet and the green sign are both concerned. Also, yeah, y'all, we're definitely going to be, people could be focused on like eating. Okay, they could definitely be like taking advantage of certain like pleasures. This could be a time people are smoking more, drinking more, eating more. Okay, going out more, dating more, whatever the case may be. Okay, this is a time period where people are going to be concerned with the beautiful and pleasurable things in life. Okay. So yeah, also folks are going to start looking real good, okay? This card indicates, especially if you're someone with Libra or Taurus placements, okay, or Pisces placements too. But this card indicates affections that are constant, lasting, and stable. Okay, so yeah, this is a time period to where folks are really more so thinking about long-term stability, long-term relationships. Okay, these are people are going to get into a lot of relationships during this transit. Okay, but this is a time period to where like it's not about as fast dating and just like having intimacy and moving forward the way that Venus and Aries was. Okay, but this is like, okay, like I actually want something like long-term, something that actually feels good. Okay, and something that makes sense for me, my schedule, what I have to do, my goals, you know what I'm saying? So this is about like committed relationships, you know what I'm saying? Or at least feeling comfortable in where you're at, okay? So lasting and stable, okay? Everyone's gonna tap into what makes them feel comfortable, okay? Luxury, luxurious, beautiful surroundings, like I said, decorating where you're at, your workspace, your home, okay? Shifting things around, buying more blankets, more plushies, okay? More pillows, okay, more smell goods, incense, potpourri, okay, getting candles, changing the ambiance in your home, the lighting, okay, yeah, starting to look more at beaded window curtains and all kind of other shit. Yeah, I see it, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are going to want to switch things around collectively, okay? Directing your attention to achieving luxurious and beautiful things. This could also be a great time for, like I said, money and finances. Be careful not to do too much. It's a good time to save your money, okay? But also, like, it's a good time to spend it too, so just be careful. Social status is based on wealth or artistic ability at this time, okay? And beaded hanging plants, I've been looking at the beaded hanging plants too, that's why I said that. Okay, so when it comes down to it, y'all, social status, okay, is going to be a big thing that comes up during this, your own personal social status, where you stand in your community. Okay, social status is based on wealth or artistic ability during this point. We got matching glasses. Oh, period. Your glasses are cute, damn, boo. You're welcome for the reading. Okay, so when it comes down to it, though, y'all, all right, so yeah. Social status based on wealth or artistic ability. Okay, so this is a great time for people to move forward financially. Okay, great time for people to move forward financially, financial goals, achieving luxuries, okay, and things of that nature. Okay, folks, it might be flexing their wealth, however, okay, acquiring wealth, flexing it, whatever the case may be. But also, if you're an artist, okay, or you're a creative of some kind, no matter what you do, okay, if you're an artist, you're a creative, this is a fantastic, like, this is a time period where people can get recognized, okay, and achieve higher levels of social status through what it is that you're posting. So if you're a singer, a dancer, a writer, okay, a model, whatever the case may be, if you work in the arts or something about being seen, post it, okay? This is a good time, or go out there, perform, okay? This is a good time for the arts, okay? This is a good time for money, okay? Some of y'all could be like dating people in different like wealth classes, okay, or social statuses. Anyway, this is a time period to where people are going to be more possessive, okay, of other people, of their stuff. People could be more like mine, okay, stingy about their own things, okay, relationships, whatever the case may be. But this is also about wanting to be possessed, okay, wanting to have somebody, wanting to have companionship. This could also have to do with friendships. It does not have to just be romantically, okay? For a lot of people, it will be romantically, okay, with this being Venus, but this also has to do with friendships. So this is you wanting to feel understood and warm and held, okay? And I definitely feel as though that's going to be coming up a lot, okay? So new friendships. Yes, you can. That's you, Addison. Period. I think it is. Okay, but y'all, I be far from the screen, so that's why I be having a okay, baby. Addison will be first on the list, y'all. Readings are donation based. Okay, y'all go ahead and let me know if y'all are interested. Okay, so when it comes down to it, y'all, okay, be careful as well of like a sweet tooth. Okay, this could definitely like cravings and things of that nature, wanting more things, okay, wanting to splurge, wanting to have the sweets, the decadence, the sugar, the this, the wine, okay, the chocolate, the coffee, okay, all of that could definitely be very, very significant, okay, during this time. So make sure that you're not overdoing it, okay. Yeah, I'm hearing the little zooms outside, okay? So make sure that you're not, also Xenon could be significant for somebody, okay? But when it comes down to it, okay, happy to be possessed themselves, okay? Undoubted money-making skills can take this to extremes, okay? So yeah, this is like people getting smarter with money and finances. You've been making pound cakes back to back. And Jupiter in Cancer is not helping that either, okay? So yeah, this is definitely a time period folks might be making pound cakes back to back, okay? And I definitely feel as though this is a good time for your money-making skills to flourish, okay? Figuring out new ways to handle your money, to deal with your money coming in new ways, okay? If I leave Mr. Live, can you just text me absolutely. I got you, honey. But yeah, this is definitely a time period of getting your money together, finding new ways about money, okay? Money coming from new places, new sources of income, okay? But this can also be like taking things to the extremes, okay? In general, being overindulgent, okay? Doing too much drinking, smoking, eating, fucking, whatever the case may be, okay? Or being greedy, being selfish, okay? Doing too much, okay? Make sure you're not doing too much. Okay, so this is the time period where Venus Taurians are good with physical and sensual contact. Okay, so yes, similar to Venus in Aries, where there's like this like want to tear somebody up, okay, and like that high sex drive and all that. This is still a consistent sex drive, except for this feels a bit like deeper. Okay, this is more like body focused, okay, and like pleasure focused, okay, genuine pleasure focused rather than it is like getting off vibes, okay. So I definitely spooky scary. I definitely feel as though Venus and Taurus is going to people's relationships are going to be strengthened through their physical contact, okay, because Taurus rules over the body, okay, and Venus is at home in Taurus. It's just a very sensual experience as a whole. Okay, it's a very sensual experience as a whole. So definitely there will be some more fucking, okay, during this transit. Very good fucking, okay, but fucking nonetheless, all right. Very physical vibes, okay. This also might be people trying new things in terms of like senses, okay, like sensory things. Okay, I already have this set to where this is 18 and up, but like quite literally, that's what this vibe is. Okay, being more sensual. And also, even if you're not being like sexual with somebody, this could literally be the aspect of like more people are going to get deeper into like massages. Okay, you know what I'm saying? This is a very like foreplay type of vibe. Okay, that's what's coming up with Venus and Taurus. Okay, this is very romantic. Venus and Taurus is romantic as hell. Okay, so means that our physical relationships are going to be more romantic. Okay, so good physical contact, people being more touchy-feely, people wanting to hold your hand and you hold theirs. Okay, people wanting to lay with you, kiss on you. Folks is finna get lovey-dovey, very physical. Okay, and for this reason, it's not just about being good lovers, okay, but this could be where you're getting your love on, okay, but extending their talents to the hands-on arts, okay. So yes, y'all could also be very good with doing things physically, okay. So this could be you getting into new hobbies. It's a good time for a new hobby, especially something hands-on, a new hobby, new craft, okay, designing something, making something with your hands. I just started wire wrapping, okay. I'm wire wrapping some stuff to send out to my clients who ordered their oils, okay. Yeah, and also Jay, I think it's in my text messages which stone you wanted between labradorite and malachite, but remind me again just in case. Those two stones could be significant. Also, just in general, y'all, Venus and Taurus, a good stone for that. Okay, rose quartz is always solid with Venus based work and Taurus based work. Moss agate is another good one. Okay, labradorite, got you. But yeah, rose quartz is fantastic. Okay, some people like flower agate, moss agate. No, you're good. That was me. Moss agate, flower agate. Oh, rhodonite, rhodochrosite could definitely be very, very significant for Taurus-based energies. Okay, stones that really keep you grounded. You know what I'm saying? They keep you doing what they do. I'm trying to think about what else really gives me Taurus-y vibes. I have a million stones in here. But yeah, thus far. Also, honey calcite kind of gives me a Taurus-y vibe if you wanna take it there as well. Okay, but let's see. So yeah, when it comes down to what this collective can expect, okay, the hands-on arts, finding a new hobby, new crafts, okay, going to the craft store, getting artsy fartsy, okay, this is a good time for that, okay. Modeling and sculpture come easy, okay, during this point in time. All right, so yeah, take the pictures. Everyone is looking good. Your glamour magic is glamoring. Your money magic is magicking, okay. This is a good time to improve your social status if that's something that you're interested in, okay. Who have an expert feeling for the value of material things. Yeah, this could also be y'all making sure that y'all upgrade the things in like your space, your home, okay, if something is lacking. If you don't have enough clothes, you're getting clothes. If you don't have enough groceries, you're getting groceries. If you don't have enough, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things. Many singers have this Venus placing. So we're going to get a lot more music, a lot more musical announcements. Okay, this is a great time. If you are a singer like myself, a songwriter, if you're a creative of some kind, this is a great, you use your voice, especially if you use your voice, okay, or your physical body for something. This is a great time to promote yourself. Okay. And also we're going to get really good music from this. Venus Taurians not blessed with this talent usually have a pleasing voice. Okay. This could also be a time period for people who are in like ASMR, okay, prayer, something where people are listening to you. Okay. Public speaking. Okay. Siren work could also definitely work at this time if you want to, like vocally. Okay. But yeah, this is a time period of great romance. Okay. A little opulence better than love, okay? It can be wildly extravagant when impressing a loved one. Okay, so yeah, lots of romance going on here. This could be large shows of affection, okay, or people spending lots of money on their partners, very expensive gifts, okay? This is definitely gift-giving, possessions, materials, buying your partner a house, buying a house for yourself, buying gifts, jewelry, okay, perfumes, makeup, going on dates, yeah, going on trips, okay? So yeah, y'all, this is definitely a time period where people are going to get very, very romantic, okay? But sometimes people care more about the way that things look, okay? Rather than like the actual event itself, okay? So just know that people can go a little bit over the top when they're dealing with their loved ones, with their friendships, okay? With their money and finances. This is a time period where people can spend way too much money if not careful, okay? But this is also a time period where your money and finances can really like flourish, okay? When this card is drawn in reading, it usually indicates, okay, that this transit is a pleasurable event. Okay, this is a pleasurable forthcoming event. Okay, probably with a little monetary gain attached. Okay, so money and finances coming along with Venus and Taurus. Okay, things getting easier in a financial sense. Okay, yeah, the best business relationship bet will succeed if concerned with one of the arts. So yeah, this is also a good time to make business connections, business relationships, okay? You could even be dating somebody, okay, who has certain business connections, okay, or financial connections. That's for some people, all right? But this literally could just be about networking, making friends in a certain business, in a certain area, okay? Also, the Hunger Games could be significant, almost at Arena, okay? That also gives me the Staples Center. Okay, like I say, getting deeper into crafts could also be very, very significant. Okay, tickets to shows, tickets to concerts. Okay, this is the time period where people are going to be spending money. Consumerism is going to be off the charts. Okay, when it comes down to, we finna just start seeing shit. Okay, especially food wise. Okay, food, jewelry, watch. Okay, clothes. Okay, but yeah, y'all, this is a good time for business relationships, okay? Especially for people who are in the arts. If you're trying to find like managers or a team, okay, performance spaces, whatever the case may be, utilize Venus and Taurus to do that, okay? This is a great time for glamour magic. This is a great time for self-love magic. This is a great time for love magic, if that's your thing, okay? This is a great time for friendship magic, okay? This is a great time for magic for your family, you know what I'm saying, healing, and anything having to do with like love and relationships that you want more stable, like stability in, okay? It's a good time for money magic, okay? Yeah, it's a good time for magic for the arts, okay? Enchanting your voice, okay? But yeah, events that we can expect during Venus and Taurus, lots of love affairs, okay? Dating, people shooting their shot, okay? Marriages is a good time for people to get married, okay? Marriages, okay? Being comfortable, okay? People feeling happier, people feeling comfortable, okay? Gaining through love relationships, okay? So literally people could be like bossing up through who it is that they're dating or like, you know, married to, whatever the case may be. Somebody could be spoiling, okay, or whatever the case may be, but this is like mutually beneficial relationships, okay? And a windfall or gift from someone close, yeah. So there's lots of gift giving, okay? Lots of new finances, okay, coming through in regards to this transit, okay, from March 30th, 2026, okay, to April 24th, 2026, okay? So in terms of what can be expected, okay, y'all literally got for the collective as a whole, okay, Guangwani Jimai, okay, sexuality, which makes sense because Taurus literally deals with the senses, okay? So Venus and Taurus is going to be a time where the collective is going to be reconnecting with our bodies. People are reconnecting with their sexuality, understanding themselves, thinking about their long-term comfort. People are going to want to be comfortable. So this could be people expressing themselves differently, okay, with whether it's how they dress. People could be expressing themselves differently in the bedroom, okay? This could be people coming out, okay, people recognizing who it is they are. People want to be comfortable. They want to be out. They want to be, you know, they want to be expressing themselves. Okay, so yeah, the collective of people, we're going to see a lot more people being honest with themselves and how they want to dress, how they want to look. Okay, even despite like gender and sexuality. Okay, and with these dolphins back here, this also is a very sociable time. Okay, so this could be people finding best friends or getting closer with their friends, hanging out. Okay, doing joyous things. Okay, yeah. Okay, spending money and having the money to spend. Okay, so just watch out for that. But when it comes down to it, I definitely believe that this is going to be a very social time. People are going to be shooting their shot. Okay, people are going to be very invested. Okay, that's the best way for me to say that. People are going to be very invested. Okay, in other people. Okay, hi, is that Tati? Okay, so let me go ahead and find this quad, okay? So during Venus and Taurus for the collective, okay, a black goddess emerges, period. Okay, and she is fully in love with her sexuality. Thank you. Confident in her sacred power. Okay, so yeah, that's what the collective can expect in regards to Venus in Taurus, okay? Fully in love with our sexuality, confident in our sacred power, okay? I'm hearing like yoni-based things could be very, very significant. Lots of physical healing, okay, y'all? This is a good time for folks getting like massages, going to the chiropractor, okay? This could also have to do with like taking care of your physical body, okay? Getting your hair done, okay? Cut, manage, getting your nails done, okay? This is like facials, body scrubs, whether this is at home, okay? This is like more self-care days, okay? She does not let anyone siphon energy from her. Yeah, this is also a time period of being very like protected, okay, and also focusing within yourself, okay. She activates the erogenous zones of those who follow their true divinity to shine through and working with creator energy. Yeah, there could definitely be a deepening of your own personal sexuality, okay, and also your sexual relationships with other people, or just getting more sensual, okay, with yourself or somebody else, okay. The dolphin medicine reminds you, look up the spiritual meaning of dolphins. It could be very significant during Venus and Taurus. The dolphin's medicine reminds you, and also Jupiter and Cancer and Venus and Taurus together. This is, if you're not trying to get like pregnant, okay, definitely use some protection, okay, just as a rule in general. But just so you know, this is a very like, people are finna be getting engaged, pregnant, left, right, okay, during this time for it to be like a month, okay. So yeah, the dolphin medicine reminds you to breathe through your energetic downloads, okay? So you're going to be getting a lot of downloads through your physical body, okay? A lot of y'all could also be starting to get downloads through whenever you're having your personal time or that time with somebody else, okay? But yeah, your downloads are going to get a lot more physical, okay? So pay attention to your physical body, okay? If things are popping up, okay, like rashes, I'm not a doctor or anything like that, go get it checked out, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that certain things could be popping up on you, okay, to give you signs and symbols. Certain aches and pains may pop up to show you what needs to be healed as well. Okay, so this card is amplified. Okay, that card did not come out, so it's not amplified. The energy created by the embodiment, okay, of your sacred sexuality is a driving force and powerful manifester, okay? It's the if y'all are people who use intimate magic, okay, physical magic, SEGGS magic, this is a great time for it. This is also a great time for glamour and like wearing your magic, okay, putting your magic on your physical body. Okay. Yeah, Guangmani Jimai is here to tell you that you've forgotten your worth and you need to embrace your full power during Venus and Taurus, okay? So Venus and Aries and all may have had you forgetting who it is that you was a little bit, okay? Or maybe like overshooting something or not understanding yourself clearly or whatever the case may be, overshooting something in your relationships with others, okay? And just kind of doing stuff, okay? But Venus and Taurus is going to show you who it is that you are. It's going to help you stand up for yourself. It's going to help you set healthy boundaries with yourself and others, okay? And it's going to help you call your power back. The creative energy is a powerful driver for manifestation, okay? Taking you into the multidimensional realm that the erotic energetic expansion will take place in, okay, y'all? I'm telling you, this is a very sexy time and folks are going to be very like drawn to other people at this time, yourself included, okay? It has already happened within your highest self. You must only remember to harness the energy and set an intention. So yeah, y'all, I would highly advise the collective to get into their SEGGS magical bag ethically, okay? And if you're not, it doesn't have to be with somebody else. It literally can be with yourself, okay? In your own personal time, okay? Just being sensual with yourself, you know what I'm saying? So look into that. And also behind that, y'all, we have Hisabi, accountability. Okay, this is the strength card. Okay, so Leo energy. Okay, Leo energies could definitely be feeling this Venus and Taurus. Okay, Taurus placements as well as really fixed signs in general, but Leo placements because we're getting closer to that Leo eclipse season. Okay, and this is another fixed sign season, so Leo placements could also be feeling very, very affected by Venus and Taurus. Okay, but this is about needing to balance your emotions. Okay, Venus and Aries have folks like popping off, cussing folks out, okay, or just like starting stuff and ending it, you know what I'm saying, things ending just as quickly as they started, okay, just like fucking the fuck, or just like, you know, this was things kind of being like shallow, okay, or not as deep, okay, during Venus and Aries, okay. And honestly and truly, when it comes down to Venus and Taurus, this could definitely be, with this being accountability, this could definitely be that time where things don't feel You're not interested in things being so like fast moving and fast paced like that anymore, which is also what that what this card says. This is about long lasting like relationships, you know what I'm saying? And like being in something, okay? Even if it's not, even if you're single, you know what I'm saying? This is about like being devoted to yourself, you know what I'm saying? And taking accountability for yourself in regards to relationships, in regards to your money, in regards to your finances, okay? And in regards to your friendships, in regards to yourself, okay? So yeah, there's going to be a lot of personal accountability. There's going to be less volatile energy, less arguments, okay? Less fights, okay? Less like just doing stuff based off of like gut impulse, you know what I'm saying? Or like just, you know what I'm saying? And there's going to be more thinking, okay? There's going to be more thinking. There's going to be, does this feel good? And not does it feel good like in just one space? Does it feel good all around? Is this realistic for me? Does this make sense? You know what I'm saying? And if not, then I got to get the fuck, okay? So with that accountability, okay, and that being a strength card, okay, I definitely feel like Taurus season could be a little hint towards how things are going in Leo season. But in the Hasabi card, a graceful woman stands with the Lion King could be significant. That gives me when that comedian, he got served papers while he was on stage about the Lion King because he had made a joke, okay? So also, y'all, when it comes to, like I said, Venus and Taurus is also about money. Definitely be careful with what it is that y'all are like saying, okay, because words are very, very significant. Your throat, words, your voice and speaking are very significant while Venus is in Taurus, okay? So make sure that you're not like copywriting stuff, okay? Or make sure that you're not like violating any like contracts, okay? Or things of that nature, because yeah, some might stick. But especially if you have Leo placements, okay? Or Scorpio placements. But a graceful woman stands with a lion arching over her head. Above her sits an infinity symbol. Okay, this also very much so gives me like people are going to be very curious about you, okay? Very like protective over you. There definitely might be, this gives me Bridgerton as well, like people kind of like coming for your hand, okay? Like there's going to be a lot of like chivalry. It's a very chivalrous time. Okay, so above her sits an infinity symbol, while the giant head, I'm thinking of Edward, okay? He's a Taurus. Okay, Edward the vampire. Above her sits an infinity symbol, while the giant head of the lion takes up the upper portion of the card. It could easily swallow her, but instead is in awe of her gentleness. Hasabi reminds us, okay, that having courage doesn't mean you don't feel fear, okay? So this is about being courageous in love and relationships, getting deeper in love and relationships, your friendships, okay? It means you have confidence in your innate abilities. The lion doesn't second guess its animal instincts, okay? So this card emerges to remind you of your inner strength. Balance must be maintained on both ends between not harming the lion or being swallowed by it. But if someone or something has upset you, take a slow walk through the pride land and hunt down what is inside of you instead of attacking other prey. It takes strength to be compassionate. So you know how we went from Venus and Aries to where it was that like the animal instincts and just going off the animal instincts, but now we're reaching a level of balance when it comes down to Venus and Taurus, okay? We're reaching a level of balance to where, yes, you're trusting your instincts when it comes down to love, relationships, money, finances, you know what I'm saying? Luxury, but also like we're thinking, we're like, okay, let me think about this from like a clear state of mind, okay? Yeah, this is literally about balancing out the collective's like emotions and feelings, okay? And really grounding yourself and getting to the bottom of the problem. Spending more time outside could definitely be a fantastic thing to do. Gardening, planting, okay? Being around nature, trees, okay? Cows, animals. Okay, I love cows. Anyway, take a slow walk through the pride land and hunt down what's inside of you, okay? This could also be a good time for people getting deeper into like talking, okay? Therapy, okay? Group sessions, okay? What is inside of you instead of attacking other prey. Yeah, Venus and Aries could definitely been a time where you were getting into it with like partners, or things were just very uneven with like friends, okay? Things were very aggressive, okay? Or just like, oop, okay? But this is about finding strength and compassion, okay? If Hasabi has graced you with her presence, okay, you are being asked to relax, okay, during Venus and Taurus. So yeah, stuff is not as tense during Venus and Taurus. Stop moving forward with the momentum that continues to bring complaints. That was Venus and Aries. Stop moving so damn fast is what this is telling us, okay? Because it's too much going on. Instead, move forward with one that brings solutions. Okay, only you can give yourself forgiveness when it comes to someone who may have let their animal side out. So yeah, somebody really may have had you fucked up, okay, while Venus was in Aries, okay? Somebody may have like just been like loose with their emotions, okay? Somebody could have been barking at you, fussing at you, okay? Whatever the case may be, or people just may have been like triggered or whatever the case may be, okay? Letting their animal side out, or this could have been you. Okay. But there's something about you taking things in your mind from like a more realistic stance and being able to see both sides of the situation. Okay. Being able to see things compassionately. Ask yourself, can I let my tears be healers of my timeline? Okay. Do I feel intimidated around others as if I don't have the same line spirit? Okay. Do I believe I am more than just the label I placed on myself? So we're back to that. I feel like people are going to be coming out, y'all. People are going to be coming out. But besides that, people are going to be feeling comfortable. Okay. I hate that Aries, okay? Had me wanting to fight everyone, okay? Yeah, Venus in Aries was definitely a time, okay? But there's definitely going to be, this also gives me like, I know this is canna, okay? But this is also giving me eucalyptus, okay? Eucalyptus could be significant. Be careful, eucalyptus is not animal safe, okay? But eucalyptus for y'all who don't have pets, okay? Like in the shower, okay? Cleansing or using eucalyptus could be very, very significant for y'all, all right? Yeah, it says cloud meditation, look up. Be careful about not overdoing it in regards to like smoking and stuff like that, okay? Because like it could just go, you know, a little bit too far, okay? And then when it comes down to what to expect, okay, recognition and reward for merit, okay? Recognition and reward, okay, for merit, okay? So look at it even being a basket, okay, y'all? People are going to be spending money, okay? This is a time period where people are going to be spending money. Also, Easter is during this transit as well, so there's going to be literally Easter baskets, okay? Easter is going to be during Venus and Taurus this year, y'all, okay? So these are people spending that money on, okay? And this is a good, for those who celebrate Easter, this is a good Easter, okay? But this is literally like having things like in abundance, okay? Recognition, reward for merit. This is a good time if you are a creator, okay? If you're someone who's creative, okay? This is a good time for being financially recognized, for being recognized for what it is that you do, okay? Recognition as a whole, this is a pleasant time for the collective. Thank goodness, okay? So during Venus and Taurus, okay, a straw basket is set down on a kitchen table. It's also a good time for like picnics, okay, going out, spending time outside, okay? Like I said, folks are going to be eating good, okay? The food's going to be tasting better, okay? We're going to be paying more attention to our groceries, like, you know what I'm saying, what it is that we're eating, okay? It's also be a time of eating heavy, okay? Just to let you know, but it is going to be good, okay? Filled with fruit, bread, and flowers, okay? This could also be a time of like giving bigger offerings, okay, or like home cooked offerings, okay? All riches harvested from the good earth and human labor, okay? So yeah, once again, y'all could be receiving gifts, giving gifts. Someone could be planting, gardening. This is a great time for farmers markets, okay? Trying new recipes, okay? But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of that, eating out and eating at home. Okay, so the kitchen table represents your hard work, and the basket heaped with plenty signifies that your efforts will be recognized and rewarded. Okay, so the hard work is paying off during Venus and Taurus. If you felt like you weren't seeing anything, okay, hard work is paying off. Okay, yeah. And y'all are going to have the things that y'all need during Venus and Taurus, okay? Very early on, okay? And then we have V. Letter V could be significant for this reading, but this also gives me Aries energy, okay? So mind you, even the fact that Venus in Taurus is going to be during Aries season, okay? So altogether, this is a time period of victory in some endeavor. Okay, so yeah, this is a dub. Okay, so yeah, y'all gonna win something. Okay, some of y'all could actually literally be winning something. Y'all could be lucky, okay, during Venus and Taurus, okay? But also this could literally just be y'all being in a better position, okay? And like catching a dub in some type of way, okay? Winning, okay? Being recognized, okay? So, and reward from your hard work, okay? Which you was just at war for. Some of y'all could have literally been faced with some sort of spiritual warfare or whatever the case may be, okay? And you're going to be winning that. Some of y'all could literally be winning a competition if you are like an athlete or you compete in something, okay? P-Valley could be significant. When do P-Valley come back out? Or the club could be significant, okay? Club could be significant, okay? Also, thank y'all for tapping the screen. So yeah, when it comes down to Venus and Taurus, okay, a large V. Also, Victoria Monet could be significant. She is a Taurus, okay? A large V stands victorious in front of y'all, okay? This card signifies that you will find yourself victorious in some endeavor during Venus and Taurus, okay? So yeah, y'all are going to be standing in front of a big win, okay? A very big, bold win, okay? Receiving recognition, okay? The victory will be especially gratifying to you as you will have overcome all the obstacles placed in your path. Check connecting cards to see if they reveal the nature of the endeavor. Okay, so yeah, this endeavor, you have overcome some sort of obstacles, okay, trying to get to some level of recognition. Okay, so yeah, you wanted to have like enough at your table, enough to eat, enough to pay your bills, enough to do whatever it is the case may be, and there's going to be some like very large win, okay, placed in front of your face. Okay, and then lastly right here we have pineapple in reverse, reconciliation in reverse. Okay, so this could definitely be a time period where you're making solid decisions about people, okay, that you don't want in your life, okay, anymore. Okay, also every time I hit this pineapple, somebody could be a swinger. Okay, it could definitely be somebody thinking about y'all or trying to come back into your life or whatever the case may be. But it says reconciliation, a ripe juicy pineapple stands I just want a job. This is a good time for it. Okay, a ripe juicy pineapple stands on a kitchen table. Even then, okay, like this kind of just gives me like, be careful of like hypersexuality at this time. Or there could definitely be somebody who's like missing that ilnana. Okay, there could definitely be somebody, a past romantic partner or whatever the case may be, a past physical partner, all right, that's like thinking about you still, that may be trying to like come back into your life. Okay, Hawaii could be significant. Okay, also justice for Hawaii, and very much so praying for them, okay, that these floodwaters go down. Okay, fuck Dole. But when it comes down to it, that could be significant to this reading as well. When it comes down to it, with pineapples, okay, like I definitely feel as though this could literally be somebody, not too bad she didn't get a taste. This could literally be somebody to where like you had a very extravagant physical relationship or intimate sexual relationship with this person. Okay. Whatever the case may be, safe words could be significant for this person, even though it's not necessarily like, you know, anything crazy, but like safe words could be significant for this person. But yeah, there could definitely be somebody during Venus and Taurus. Hidden secrets can harm you though. There's somebody, this person could be like keeping some sort of secret. Even if you don't talk to this person anymore, that secret could be coming up during Venus and Taurus. Okay. I would like to say Venus and Taurus is also a good time for truth, okay? Communication magic, truth magic, honesty, okay? Throat chakra stuff, okay? You just brought a pineapple to make tepacha, period. Not the one that's like kombucha, tepache. I know what you're talking about. Sorry for mispronouncing it, but I do know what you're talking about. I can see it in my head because I be at HEB. But when it comes, also HEB could be significant, Texas could be significant, San Antonio and Houston, Texas could be significant, but during Venus and Taurus, there could definitely be somebody that you used to deal with, okay, holding some sort of secret. Okay, so just saying. This card represents the two meanings of reconciliation. On the one hand, the pineapple indicates that you'll be reconciled with family, friends, or loved ones after a separation or argument. On the other hand, the pineapple represents that you will become reconciled to accepting a disagreeable situation in your life as something that cannot be changed at the moment. That's the one. Okay. Excuse me, confirmation. So during Venus and Taurus, you're going to be like coming to terms with something, coming to terms with the fact that you don't fuck with somebody anymore. They don't fuck with you. Okay. Like, yeah, you'll be reconciling to, you're going to be accepting a disagreeable situation in your life, okay, as something that can't be changed right now, or it's not supposed to. So there's some sort of hidden secret, something that you may find out, or whatever the case may be, but you're going to be like really recognizing, like, you know what, shit, like it is what it is, because you're still taking like a dub in something, okay? Unsuccessful plans in reverse, okay? So this is like something working out, something that wasn't working out before, okay? That knot is loosening during Venus and Taurus, okay? And money will be coming to you, but there's something about like you not telling people, okay, or you not thinking that money was coming to you. Okay, but with this being in reverse, there was something that you thought was going to be unsuccessful financially and is going to prove to be successful, but there's something about needing to wait on divine timing because there's a chain of events that's currently affecting y'all's life, okay? And during Venus and Taurus, like you have to just wait for divine timing. Even in like Wheel of Fortune, has to do with Taurus energy and Taurus season as well. Okay, so with this vine, okay, seek out information that will help you. So the shadow aspect here is that y'all are going to be made privy to some sort of information that's going to help you in some sort of victory, okay? And it says hard work ahead, but in reverse. Things are getting a bit easier. Venus and Taurus is where things are getting easier, okay? These are things getting more joyous, okay? Whatever the case may be. Shit is feeling easier. All right, so lastly, let's go ahead and pull into the advice, okay, about Venus and Taurus, okay, and what can help the collective during Venus and Taurus. Also, if anybody is interested in getting a personal reading done here on live, readings are donation based, okay, so whatever you send will get you a reading today. The first person on the list is Addison, but if you're hopping on the list, you'll be after Addison, okay? So when it comes down to it, we have the mirror, okay, in reverse, okay? So number 26, it says self-reflection, rider, and big picture, okay? The Rider-Waite tarot could definitely be very, very significant, okay? When it comes down to self-reflection, rider, and big picture, there's definitely a need for y'all to cleanse and lock y'all's mirrors, okay, during Venus and Taurus. That should happen anyway if that's a part of your practice. But like, there's something about the mirror being extra powerful, okay, the way that you look, okay, the way that you see yourself rather than the way that you look. You know what I'm saying? How you look to you, okay, is very, very important, okay? Mirror work could be very, very significant. Be very judicious about how you speak to yourself when you're looking in the mirror. Make sure that you're not talking to yourself negatively. Make sure that your mirrors are protected, cleansed, cleared, and locked, okay? This could also have to do with like mirroring in your life, okay? Self-reflection, writer, and big picture. I'm telling y'all, this is a great time for people who are writers, singers, performers, okay? Screenwriters, whatever the case may be. This is in the air. Okay, so even then, I also feel like y'all, Venus is going to be in Taurus, and we finna have the full moon in Libra on April 1st. Okay, full moon in Libra on April 1st. Okay, but in 2 days prior, we have Venus moving into Taurus. Okay, so yeah, this is about your individuality, y'all. Okay, this is a time period to where you're being called to self-reflect. You're being called to write. Okay, scripting is a great way. Writing stuff on your mirror. Okay, putting a sticky note on your mirror, writing on your mirror in some expo marker. Okay, doing things that make you feel good, dressing how you want to dress. Okay, and looking at the big picture. Don't just do things because it feels good in the now. Make sure that you're looking at the long-term aspect of things. I honor the full book of my life, every chapter that I write. This is a good time to be writing and reading. Okay, enjoying yourself. Okay. It says adopt a zoomed out perspective on your life every now and again. Okay. Adopt a zoomed out perspective on your life during Venus and Taurus. Okay. Look at the bigger picture. Okay. Especially when you feel behind, unworthy, or lost. Okay. Look at your whole self in the mirror. Okay. Remember to be patient and that there is a bigger picture to all of this. Okay. Like I said, divine timing is definitely at play. Okay. During Venus and Taurus. Okay. So imagine your life as though it's a book, remembering that you have so many more pages to fill. Some of y'all could literally be in your book, in your journal, in your diary, in your memoirs. Okay. You are becoming more you with every day that passes. Okay. So yeah, every day that passes during Venus and Taurus, y'all are becoming more of yourself. You're centering yourself. You're understanding yourself. And I feel like that also has to do with Venus and Taurus plus Jupiter being in Cancer together are bringing like a lot of that. Okay. There's also the need, intuition, high priestess, and visionary energy. Okay. Y'all's dreams could also be cutting up. Okay. Or like shifting, for a lot of y'all. Okay. Yeah, especially around that new moon in Taurus. Okay. But anyway, the mystic, intuition, high priestess, and visionary, do not ignore your intuition during this time. Okay. This is like the Hierophant time. There's a need for y'all to kind of get deeper into your spiritual gifts, your spiritual practices. This is a great time for routine. This is a great time for your morning routine, your night routine. Okay. Like your cooking routine, your eating routine. Okay. Yeah. While Venus is in Taurus, okay, especially during the Aries season portion of this, okay, stress that you're a powerful visionary. Okay. Start writing things down is what they say. Okay. Start writing things down during Venus and Taurus. Okay. So get you a journal or get into your grimoire, get into your book of shadows, get into your spell book. Okay. Get into your Bible, whatever the case may be. Okay. Start writing stuff down. Okay. Especially if you get random downloads from spirit, random. Okay. So yeah, y'all's downloads are finna go through the roof because you're going to be more connected to your physical body. Also, people could definitely be making, physical alterations to their bodies. Could definitely be a time period where people are drastically changing their hair. People are changing their hair. People are changing their face. People are changing their body. You could be switching up your makeup or getting deeper into makeup, switching up your hair, getting deeper into it, and it's working out well. This could definitely be a time people are getting tattoos, modifying their physical body. People could be getting body modification surgeries, piercings. Okay. This is about modifying your physical body in some type of way. It doesn't have to be permanent. You know what I'm saying? It could literally be how you wear your clothes, what colors you're wearing. Okay. It could be, the type of jewelry that you're wearing. But Spirit's advice to y'all during Venus and Taurus, thank y'all for tapping the screen. Spirit's advice to y'all during Venus and Taurus is to write things down. Okay. Especially if you get random downloads from Spirit, which you will be getting them a lot more during Venus and Taurus. Practice taking the downloads more seriously. Okay. Practice taking the downloads more seriously during Venus and Taurus. A consistent spiritual practice such as meditating, journaling, connecting with nature, or engaging in silence, meaning you do not have to be on your phone every second of the day. That's not normal. Okay, like we're people. If you can't sit for 30 minutes without being stimulated, that is a personal problem. You know, in terms of like, that's not how we're born. You know what I mean? Like, this is all man-made, but you should be able to sit for 30 minutes with just like being outside, you know what I'm saying? Or even just being in your house without your cell phone, without the TV, without having to talk to somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you're doing something like if you're reading, okay, or if you're just thinking, if you're journaling, you shouldn't always have to have, you know, music going. You shouldn't always have to have a conversation going. You shouldn't always have to have the TV, you know what I'm saying? A good way I always recommend is if you don't eat in silence, you don't always have to eat in silence, you know what I'm saying? But there's something about if you can't have a singular meal in silence, like you're eating for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? And you can't like just not watch TV, not be on your phone. You're supposed to be thinking to yourself. Then that might be something that y'all want to kind of get deeper into in terms of like grounding yourself and connecting yourself with your body in the world that we live in, which is so digital. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it is that serious, okay? Because here in America, like we're also having problems with like the kids like knowing how to read. Like read over like an elementary school, middle school level. So a lot of that has to start at home, you know what I'm saying? And we have to get a little bit past the needing technology for everything. That's what happened, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. 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 So that could be very significant. Okay, it could also be a time period where people are being more hands-on, okay, with their own personal education or the education of their children. Okay, these children do not know how to write a signature from print. Like, there's a lot going on. Okay, we very much so got into the iPad vibes. Okay, and the kids stopped reading at some point. But during Venus and Taurus, y'all, practice taking your downloads more seriously. Meditate, journal, connect with nature, and sometimes sit in silence. Ground yourself. Go talk to a tree. Hug it. Ask for permission. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be extremely helpful at this time, okay? Consistent spiritual practice. Develop your practice. Get consistent with it, okay? Be open to receive and believe, okay? It's a very fortunate time, okay? We also have the seeker, all-seeing eye, okay? Spirit and release, okay? Could you surrender a bit more? Okay. There's going to be a need for y'all you're not going to have an answer to everything. Okay. You're in college and don't know the difference from signature and print. It says, I surrender to the divine, y'all. Okay. Yeah, this is also y'all like putting hard work in, but also still having faith. You know what I'm saying? It would be wise to continue practicing the release of yourself to spirit during Venus and Taurus, y'all. Okay, so cleansing your body, doing release work, release rituals. Okay, the best way to activate your third eye, okay, during Venus and Taurus is to get your mind out of the way. Let yourself get carried away within the magic of every present moment. All right, this is also a good time for magic in general. Okay. Especially if you do something having to do like your physical body, okay, people could be getting certain spiritual tattoos or whatever the case may be. But some people could definitely be getting tattoos with their partner. Confirmation, it says, I overcome challenges and setbacks. Take that as a confirmation, okay? But also during Venus in Taurus, you're going to be overcoming some sort of challenge and setback, especially in regards to how you see yourself or even the relationship that you're in or your relationship to yourself, okay? So get your mind out of the way during Venus and Taurus. Let yourself get carried away within the magic of every present moment. Try to get through a whole day of not judging, forcing, or overanalyzing anything, okay? Try to get through a whole season, okay, of not judging, forcing, or overanalyzing anything, okay? If you pay attention, you would be surprised by how much you do, okay? Spirit will rush in if it only had the room to, all right? And give to the mind, y'all. It gives back. Definitely with this mind card, inspiration, okay, mood and cycle. All right, this could definitely be a time where y'all need to get deeper into the brain games, get deeper into your Sudoku, get deeper into your chess, get deeper into your board games, okay, and things of that nature. All right. But with that being said, that's what I have for the collective in regards to Venus and Taurus. okay, in regards to Venus and Taurus. But what I will do is pull another card of advice collectively for whatever the collective needs to hear, and I'm going to get into personals, okay? Addison, if you are still here, go ahead and let me know. You are first on the list. If anyone is interested in getting their cards read here on live, readings are donation based, okay? So y'all go ahead and let me know. But I'm going to pull one quick card of advice for y'all before I hop up off of here. Well, not hop up off of here, my bad. I'm so used to saying that. Hop into Addison's reading, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to put right here. I'm hearing, what's that? What's that song? Hey, lady. What's good? Hey, what is that song? That's for real, okay? He's an Aries, I think. Okay. Okay. What do the collective need to hear most? What does the collective need to hear most at this time? Okay. Yes. Excuse me, miss. Excuse miss. Yeah. Y'all, what the collective needs to hear at this time before I get into with Jay-Z? Okay. So Aries energy and Sagittarius energy. Okay. But what the collective needs to know most before I get into Addison's reading, what's going on with grad school? Ooh, what's going on grad school, job offers and career. Okay, grad school, job offers and career. Okay, but what's going on? Okay, so what's going on? Collectively, what you need to hear is that there's a big change happening. Okay, there's a big change happening between now and Gemini season. Okay, between now and Gemini season. Whenever you're watching this, but if you're watching this right now, that's been a couple months. Okay, there's going to be some sort of huge change. Okay, the both like multiple sides of yourself are going to be like morphing together. This could also be changes involving your relationships with other people. Okay, you could definitely be bonding with somebody very soon. Okay, between now and Gemini season. All right, but I also do think that there's a shift and change in the way that you see yourself. Okay, and I do think that this could also be like, I want to say kind of like snaky energies. Okay, being exposed, but this more so feels like the shedding aspect when it's sitting upright like this than anything. So in terms of which I need to hear most, the Numonamo, okay, is the chameleon of the culture suit. Okay, look up chameleon spiritual meanings. Okay, yeah, I definitely feel as though y'all are going through a shift and change. As culture changes, we change, and as we progress through life from adolescence to full-grown adults, it may feel like we're battling ourselves or our programs. So yeah, I could definitely be like at an odds with yourself, fighting yourself right now. Okay, or like growing up in some type of way with yourself, relationships, whatever the case may be, and it's hard. Numonamo appears when the conditioning you have been inputting into your operating system is no longer compatible. Yeah, the way that stuff was working for you is not working for you anymore. It's gonna be happening through mirroring, okay, of you and another person, okay? This is a call for you to wrap yourself around what you think that y'all know and what may have been instilled in you as a default by your parents, grandparents, and even possibly your friends, exes, and society as a whole, okay? So the stuff that was okay with your exes, the stuff that was okay with your mama, your daddy, the stuff that was okay with grandma, papa, okay, the stuff that was okay with like your, like, you know, society, that does not mean that it's okay right now, and it doesn't mean that you should take that forward into your future relationships, your future friendships, okay, your life in general. You shouldn't take that into raising your kids. You know what I'm saying? So small mushrooms gather around Numonamo, and in the background of the card is a reminder to connect to the entire network of beings on the planet, okay? So I definitely feel like there's going to be some like new friends, new connections definitely being made. Also, shroomy doomies could be significant for somebody. Take a resonates, leave it does, and I'm not advising it, and I'm just saying it's coming up, okay? Yeah, there's definitely something about socializing, okay, or really understanding parts of yourself through other people. Okay, we're all intertwined within each other. Okay, it's about the collective consciousness. As we all come from the same source of energy, connect with your inner warrior, healer, lover, friend, and be the chameleon of your own life. At times, you may even see the confirmation of the rainbow, reminding you that all is well. So yeah, this is a promise. The rainbow is God's promise to never flood the earth again. Okay, so yeah, something is really changing for like good, okay, and something is not going to be the same way as it was because you're growing up and you're finna accept something, okay. All is well, okay. The world is much smaller than you could imagine. Our connections to others are intertwined more than you know. Yeah, this has to do with like soul connections, spiritual connections, you and somebody changing together, even if y'all not meant to like be together or be friends or whatever the case may be. Y'all are changing. like at the same time. Okay, so that's what I have for the collective, and I'm finna go ahead and get into Addison's reading. If anyone is interested, go ahead and let me know. But y'all are welcome to stay for her reading. Recognize that it is for somebody specific. Okay, so Addison, let's go ahead and see what's going on. Tapping into Archangel Uriel. Okay, Divine Archangel, education, learning, and teaching. Grad school job offers, okay, and career. Tapping in. No more life experience, no trickster spirits welcome in this space whatsoever. Okay, let's see what's going on. What's going on with grad school job offers and her career? What's going on with the grad? Ooh. Okay, period. Someone new. It landed on my left eye, so it could definitely be a woman or feminine, but someone new is entering your life. Okay, so in terms of grad school offers, okay, and a career, they could definitely, with this says fill chairs, so it could deal with an interview of some kind. Okay, being interviewed. Okay, or you could meet a woman or feminine energy very soon because it's fell on my left eye. Okay, that may have an opportunity for you in regards to grad school. Ooh. In regards to grad school. Okay, period. We have great happiness. Okay, harp. Okay, so yeah, they're telling you to be easy. Okay, because something new and someone new is going to enter into your life. It's all about divine timing. So yeah, this is things going very, very well. And harps are very like expensive and like not extinguished. Oh my gosh. Distinguished. Why would I say that? Distinguished. Okay. Also, even me saying extinguished. Okay. So there's something about like the fiery energies we just had going on. We have going on right now during Aries season and Venus in Aries that may be like pressuring you or making you feel like things have to go faster than they do. You know what I'm saying? But like, don't let it. Okay. Because there's something about not needing to full on like extinguish that fire. You know what I'm saying? But to just also be for real. You know what I mean? And to like take things like slow, but this is giving great happiness. Okay, so yeah, there's about to be somebody, especially a woman or feminine energy, is going to enter your life soon. Okay, hi Amy, that's going to be entering your life soon. Okay, the name Amy could be significant, or the letter A, and this person is going to have an offer or something like that that's going to be good for your happiness. It says pay attention to your health. Okay, Cane in reverse. So when it comes down to, also this could be about working in health, okay, or the health field, but when it comes down to your grad school job, there might be something that you're needing to pay attention to, okay, or the health of an older man might be very significant for you right now, okay. There could be an older man who uses a cane, okay, or an older man. It could have to do with this new person entering your life as well, okay. There could definitely be an older man who's like struggling with their health right now, or like using a cane or something like that, or it could have to do with like an older man in your life that you're having to pay attention to, okay. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But dealings or relationship with an older man, okay, especially as health is concerned, okay, someone new entering your life, or great happiness, okay. It's your grandpa. Yeah. If that's the case, then that, like, he's very significant. Just got off the phone with him. Yeah. Nah. Oh, I got to send for a question. Okay, Jay, I'll write you down, honey. But for you, Addison, yeah. So in terms of like your job situation, Spirit is kind of telling you to kind of like chill out for right now. You know what I'm saying? Like let things happen in divine timing, okay? Because there's something about you need to pay more attention to this older man's health, okay? Yes, donation today. There's something about you needing to pay more attention to this older man's health. Okay, Amy, I'll add you onto the list, honey. Jay is next after Addison, and then Amy. Okay. But yeah, so let me go ahead and see on this other side, job offers. But yeah, the job offers are coming. Okay. And you're going to be very happy about that. But like I said, there's just something that has to like, you just have to pay attention. Okay. A little bit more. What is this? Okay. Dragons could be very, very significant, or sea serpents. Dragons could be significant. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. I meant to ask the question yesterday. Okay. It'd be like that. Okay. Job opportunities. Okay, yeah, that wedge card still wants to be here. Okay. Jay, should I contact? Ooh, so much just happened too. And also this question has to do with that. There's something about puzzle pieces, okay? I'm writing down the questions. Ooh, okay. Okay, So yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Like, these opportunities are coming, but it says someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. So I will let you know, okay? Somebody is trying to come between you and this job offer. Okay, you and these grad school offers, okay, or you and your career. All right, so if I was you, I would definitely cleanse and protect myself. This might be a return to sender situation or a transmutation situation. Just know you're still going to be okay. Okay, there will be some sort of great happiness. Okay, and someone's going to enter, but I want you to know that there is somebody trying to come between you and your grad school situation. Okay, and in terms of who this is, feathers could be significant. The name Heather could be significant. Also, Heather Headley, I Wish I Wasn't in Love with You. That song could be significant. It's someone that you done broke a bridge with. Okay, or somebody that you like, you don't talk to this person no more, possibly. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. So yeah, this is somebody who's very much so like featherweight, lightweight. Someone could be a lightweight with drinking. Okay, but someone is undependable and insincere with you, and this is like somebody who is like manifesting an unsuccessful outcome, okay, to your grad school problem. Okay, you've had to take a break from this person, literally, physically, or mentally, and you need to defend yourself. Okay, so highly suggest protection. If you need somebody to help you out, okay, or to cast protection for you, go ahead and reach out to me if that's something that you're interested in. But yeah, so that's what's going on. You are meeting some sort of there is somebody that is actively wishing against you. Okay, vacations could be significant, and kites. Okay, so yeah, that's what I have for you. Okay, they're telling you to just chill. You're gonna be fine. Someone who's gonna enter into your life, a woman or feminine energy, with a new opportunity, okay, that's going to bring you great happiness. Okay, things are going to get easier for you. Right now, they want you to pay more attention to an older man's health, okay, and do what you need to do, okay, but time for action is coming soon. You're welcome, honey. I serve a connection between mine and Addison's guys. Thank you so much. Okay, next up on the list is Jay. If anyone's interested in getting on the list for personals, they will be after Jay and Amy. Okay, readings are donation based, so whatever you send will get you placed on the list. Okay, so tapping in, thank you to Archangel Uriel for those messages. Okay, so in regards to Archangel Uriel, Archangel Raphael, excuse me, wire wrapped could be significant, Jay. I'm also wire wrapping jewelry in general to send to you as well. Which means that labradorite could be very, very significant for you, okay? The lady sent me the number, but still I don't trust if it's his number. So let's see, okay? Should Jay contact her grandfather? Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel. Should Jay contact her grandfather? No malefic spirits, no trickster spirits welcome in this space. There is some sort of conflict, okay? It says affairs with your family, and it says getting together with friends. Okay, so affairs with family, which is what we're talking about, okay? And getting together with friends. Okay, so let's see. It's not bad. There's other cards in here that say like sorrow with family and shit like that, so that's not that. Okay, let's see. Romance is in the air. Okay, and Quill, okay, get back to the basics and pay attention to your finances. Okay, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. There's something about you not needing to invest too much money into something. Dissatisfaction with life, okay? There's something about maybe somebody being in a bad financial position, okay? Or something like that. They're telling me to take, like, there's something about people like taking, okay, from you. Somebody could be entering your life soon as well. This could have to do with your grandfather, but there's something that you just need to be like careful about, especially if something having to do with like writing, okay, or like legal papers or whatever the case may be, could be significant, okay? So it says July, okay? July is going to be very significant in regards to your grandfather, okay? It's going to have to do with contacting him then, or this could have to do with maybe Cancer, Leo energy, okay? So we're getting close to that Leo eclipse, okay? And then we have a dark woman, okay? So there could be dealings or relationship with a woman who has darker skin, okay? Or darker hair. So this could be someone with dark skin or dark hair, especially, oh, he's a Cancer. Perfect. Okay, so yeah. When it comes down to July, there could be, let's see. Oh, that's my mother. Okay, we have broken wishbone. It says wish will not be granted. Okay, so I definitely think that, and it says control your anger or you'll be sorry. Nothing to play with that lady. It says temptation with, I'm not gonna lie, temptation will test you. Romance is in the air. With wish will not be granted, I would like to say that no, I don't think that you should necessarily be communicating with your grandpa right now. I don't like that. I don't like that. Get back to the basics, especially because you already don't know him. You know what I'm saying? But get back to the basics in reverse. Like, especially if there's something having to do with like legality papers or like land, inheritance, whatever the case may be. I don't like that at all either. And pay attention to your finances then came up twice. So like somebody could be like money hungry or like in a bad situation, or like someone's like a loan shark, or like, I don't know. You have to take care when dealing with your grandpa, or there might be a loss of like money, okay? And being very dissatisfied, you getting the short end of the stick. Okay, situations in the balance that require careful handling. So yeah, your situation with your grandpa will require careful handling. That's all like the shadow aspect. A distant friend is like thinking of you. And also, I don't like that because dog then came up. I don't like this. I don't like this. A wish will not be granted in regards to your grandpa. Okay, so control your anger or you'll be sorry. And it says a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser in the end. Strong emotion, passionate love or hate. I'm okay. Nah, is it like my mother trying to intervene with it? No, that's not that. I think this is your grandpa. And I found this. Is this my hair? I just found this hair in the middle. It's something about DNA. Okay. Yeah, it says, look, a stubborn and aggressive person. A stubborn and aggressive person. Ram, that gives me Aries energy right behind temptation with test you. You're a grandpa. I'm not even trying to be like that. Okay, but from what I'm picking up, like this could be somebody because he does not like know you. Okay, and this is like just like a man feeling attracted to a young woman that he's just now meeting, granddaughter or not. I can't, like, your mom may have some information about this as well. There might have been something that she either did tell you or did not tell you. I don't like that. But I'm going to be honest, which is why they said that a wish will not be granted. Okay, so something is not going to go the way that you want it to go. Okay, because something is not back to the basics like that. Okay, yeah, like something is not as simple as maybe like someone made it seem. So yeah, there's something about like quiet temptations. Okay, yeah, I don't like that at all either. So yeah, a sturdy quill lies neglected on a desk. This symbol is a warning for you to pay more attention to the basics you built your life upon. They are the foundation of your life and will stand you in good stead when flights of fancy have turned sour. So yeah, this is a flight of fancy turning sour. That side of my family is truly disgusting. Yeah, this is something that you like. This is something not going well. Okay, and this is something that would end up you spending more money than you need to. Okay, yeah, this is something about you not investing your money. Wish will not be granted. Okay. And with that lightning, like your grandpa could have anger issues, okay? Or there's something about like, yeah. A bolt of lightning thunders down from a storm-filled sky. This card warns you not to let your anger get out of control. If you lash out in a moment of anger, you'll have many hours of regret. And also, whatever it is, it could also be something that just makes you angry, okay? So, of course, July, with him being Cancer, July could be significant more information, but there's something about that energy that's very weird, okay? Maybe my mother, crash outs were valid. It feels that way, to be quite honest with you. So yeah, look, marriage in reverse, especially if there was some sort of like cheating or disapprove it, especially if like your grandpa was very disapproving of your mom's marriage to your dad or something like that, that's why. Okay, or that could have something to do with it. There's something weird there. Yeah, mice, discord amongst family, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. August, okay. July, August, that's Leo season, okay. Frying pan, yeah, trouble and accusations. I'm not fucking with your grandpa, to be super real with you. Okay, dealings with like a light-skinned woman, fair woman, okay, back when he was younger. I don't like this. I'm gonna be real. I'm not fucking with your grandpa. But I do sever the connection. Look, warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. Warning you of a problem, okay? They tell you it's not even, look, fly, a period of ill health and depression. Every time I open it, it's something negative. You're welcome. I don't like this. Yeah, Venus and Taurus could be coming up. Not finna even play like that. And you shouldn't. Okay? I sever the connection between mine and Jay's guides. Thank you so much. Okay? What is that? Lift? Okay? Yeah. April 2nd could be very, very significant for you. Okay? I sever the connection between mine and Jay's energy. Thank you, archangels. Okay? Amy, let me know what your question is, Amy. For some reason, my PayPal doesn't like show up on my thingy anymore. I have to reset my notifications on there. I don't know what I did. Hi. The ice cream man could be very, very significant. Amy, I don't know what you finna ask me. I'll wait. Just want to know what's going on around me. I feel so many folks in my energy. Yeah, okay. So no, because like I'm saying, I don't know what you're finna ask me because I feel strange, but I'm finna get into it, okay? What's going on around me? Yeah. So here's the thing. I was like, I don't know what you was finna ask me because what I do feel, now I'm saving that for later. What I do feel here is that like Venus and Aries could have been doing a number on you and your energy. Okay, there's like a, with the ice cream man outside, there's like a sexual energy, but it feels hypersexual, okay? Aries energy, Leo energy could be very, very significant, okay? Sunflowers could be very, very significant, okay? Money and money magic could be very significant, okay? But there's something there, okay? Now, yeah, because like, I don't know, there was just a lot that happened at once, okay? The ice cream man could be very, very significant, okay? That also gives me the song Putting You Down, okay, by Mona Leo. He love when I scream. I'm going con, okay? Putting you down, okay? Mona Leo's a Taurus, okay? So this Taurus season could definitely be what this reading is about as well, okay? Or Venus and Taurus, okay? Yeah, it feels like that, okay? Now I'm in your energy because right now that's what that feels like, okay? I'm hearing putting you down can be very, very significant, okay? What is going on, okay? What's going on in Amy's energy? That also may be why when that card came up, okay, for the collective, there might be a need for you to channel that, okay? Channel that energy that you're feeling into magic, manifestation, okay? It could be personal pleasure magic, SCGGS magic, okay? You know what I'm saying? Manifest what you're trying to manifest. Just be careful, okay? And make sure you're staying on point, okay? Yeah, definitely avoid the pregnant because it's left and right now, okay? Let's see. What's going on in Amy's energy? Tapping in. Archangel Michael, Divine Archangel. Ooh. Okay. So, new job, new career, period. A new job, new career is coming. Put a pin in it. Okay. You could also be doing magic for this. Okay. Yeah. But whatever the case may be, there's a new job or new career coming to you. Okay, successful outcome to your problems having to do with your job career. You're finna get the keys to something. Okay, it's gonna have to do with the living situation or like a new opportunity, a new road opened, whatever the case may be. But there's going to be a successful outcome to your job problems. Okay, bag, yes, bitch. Something important such as a new job or raise. New job has come up now twice. Okay, in the same question. Okay, so yes, there will be a new job, a new career, okay, a raise or something like that, but this is going to be the answer to your problem. Okay, and it says table, hard work ahead. Okay, so yeah, what's going on around you is you're starting that hard work aspect, okay, because that new career, that new job, that new bag, that new key, okay, is definitely coming for you. Yeah. We love to see it. And look, we have coins, okay? It says money will be coming to you. So if you feel like your coins have been kind of slowed up right now, money's going to be coming to you, but you have to wait in like divine timing, okay? This also came up. Venus and Taurus could definitely be significant for whenever your coins are coming, okay? So your hard work is going to be paying off, okay? That's what's going on around you right now, okay? Is you're getting prepped and ready to be in a new career, okay? Warning you of a problem either now or in the future, okay? That's what that hard work is, okay? So they're telling you that there might be some sort of shift, okay, or change in regards to like career, money, finances, okay? It says you do need to defend yourself, okay? So protection is definitely very needed right now. It could also have to do with the effects of protection. But yeah, there could definitely be some people pointing the finger at you, okay? Literally just pulled a green candle out today. Yeah, there's something about you needing to protect yourself because someone could be trying to blame you for something. Moonlight shadows next 7 days could be significant. So yeah, over the next 7 days, okay, or check out Moonlight shadows next 7 days, pick a card, but over the next 7 days, someone could be trying to blame you for something, okay? So Archangel Michael is trying to warn you of a problem in the next 7 days, okay? That's going to require your protection, okay? Especially protection at work. Okay, especially protection at work, especially protection in regards to finances, okay, career. All right, so yeah, but you need to defend yourself, okay? And that shadow aspect of what's going on, yes, position of authority, not throne, pin, key, okay? You're finna get into a new position. Called in today and felt bad, but I had to, child. That was a good idea. Okay, so they're letting you know that some bullshit's gonna come up at work over these next 7 days. You need to cast some protection or pray for some protection or start going, getting your protection together. Okay, you're going to be put in a position of authority very soon, and you're getting prepped and primed and ready for a position of authority. Okay, love, deep affection, and caring, something that you're going to feel very like you're going to enjoy this new job. Okay, a lot more. Okay, you're waiting on news. Okay, good news. Okay, a package or a letter coming very soon is going to have information about this new job. Okay, and it's going to be very successful. This is good things going on in your energy. You're just feeling antsy, okay? Doing something risky and taking a chance. Yeah, you're feeling antsy because like you can feel that something's changing, but you can't fully see it just yet. Okay, the album 444, okay, by, who is that? Jay-Z? Okay, it could be very, very significant. Anything else in terms of what's going on, okay, around Amy, okay? Or in terms of people being in her energy? Let's see. People being in her energy, okay? Confirmation, there are people in your energy, which is why you need to protect yourself, okay? But when it comes down to it, also Mutt by Leon Thomas could be significant. Leo energy, horseshoe, good luck, okay? So there are people in your energy, okay? And Spirit is saying you good luck, okay, in regards to that. But also, I definitely believe that there's a need for you to protect your luck, okay? Protect yourself, protect your luck at this time. Okay, also horses could be significant. Someone could be a Sagittarius or a Leo placement person. Okay, so yeah, there's good luck coming to you. Okay, but I definitely feel as though somebody in your energy could be in the way of your good luck. Okay, let me go pull a white candle. Yeah, someone, if you got red or black, okay, it could be significant as well. Someone could be trying to tug on your good luck, okay? Or like they have an issue with it, okay? Yeah, someone is behaving stupidly. There's somebody mad at how things are going for you financially, okay? Someone could be a Sagittarius for sure, okay? Or this could be like a position of education, okay? Teacher, position of education of some kind, okay? And look, that's the problem, okay? Rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters in reverse. Some of that sexual energy that you're feeling isn't even yours, okay? That could definitely be coming from this person behaving stupidly, okay? Someone could literally be manifesting you, okay, physically, okay? It's always a Sag at the scene of a crime. Like, yeah, there's definitely somebody, especially in this springtime situation, okay? Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and then we have Sagittarius, really, okay? Really on the Sagittarius, even though it's a whole different season. I just feel like, yeah, there's somebody who, yeah, there's somebody who's very concerned with sexual matters, okay, but they're also very concerned with like your finances, okay, and like who's taking care of you and things of nature. So yeah, people are pocket watching, people are very sexually attracted to you, okay, and these are people who are very bullheaded. You're going to be experiencing a lot of this during Taurus season, okay, so please stay protected. Don't back down from opposition. So strength and fortitude. These could be people being like bullies, okay, it could be a bully, okay, or somebody trying to like bully you financially, or somebody who's very forward, okay, at work, career in reverse. I'm telling you, you need to protect yourself, okay, from work stuff, because there's definitely some weirdos, okay, who are very like in your business, okay, and also still very sexually attracted to you. Discord among friends, okay, or family, but this case is giving discord among people trying to be your friend, okay, like a coworker trying to be around you, or like whatever the case may be. So definitely, any advice besides protection? Okay, I see rat. Yeah, someone working against you behind your back. Someone could be trying to blame you for something. Okay, the advice here, August. Okay, that new job could be coming before August. Okay, but this obviously also gives that Leo and Virgo vibe. Okay, the one's in Virgo right now. Then we have Rooster. Yes, there could be a Leo or Virgo that you work with. Okay, or something about August for this person. An arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Okay, so yeah, my advice is there might be a Leo or a Virgo that you need to avoid. Okay, excuse me, confirmation. Look, heart, great happiness. Okay, so as well for you, there's going to be some sort of new new job, new career, okay, like coming for you, okay, a Virgo for sure. Yeah, it's like a new job or like new career that's like coming for you very soon, okay. You're going to be taken care of at difficult times, okay, but I feel like that bothers this person. Also, with this being staff in reverse, it gives me like a staff member, okay, being taken care of difficult times, like somebody not trying to take care of you, or like somebody mad that like you're still okay, okay. Somebody is like a rat, okay. Spiritual loves, if somebody doesn't believe in what you believe in, okay, they feel like you're weird for your spirituality. This is some hater shit coming from work, okay. Oh Lord, it's some hater shit. Be careful, do not take risks, okay. So yeah, they're telling you to kind of mind your business right now, okay. Keep stacking your money, doing your thing. Something good is going to happen for you, okay. Be careful, don't take risks. Also gives me like the claw machine, okay. Be careful what you touch at work and what you pick up, okay. Also be careful about break room stuff, sharing things in the break room, okay. Yeah, other advice, there's definitely somebody working against your back unsuccessfully. It's a little successful. Somebody could be causing some issues, okay, in your life, okay, but somebody's working on against your back because of some sort of money or property, okay. So you're gonna get some sort of money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. You're gonna get like the long end of the stick, and somebody is mad, okay, that you're getting recognized for something. Remind me of my old workplace. Yeah, you're highly thought of, like you're living in somebody's mind rent free. Someone could have a bow on. Bows could be significant. Also gives me Rainbow Johnson from Blackish, okay. So it also gives me Scorpio vibes, and it gives me anesthesiologist. She's an anesthesiologist, I believe. Okay, you got to be Rico's on them, okay? So yeah, there's a couple people here, but this is giving work, boo. Somebody at work hating, pocket watching on your money. Somebody at work, more than one person want to fuck on you. Okay, somebody's bullying you, okay, being bullheaded. Somebody's behaving stupidly. Okay, somebody wants some of your good luck. Somebody feels like you never actually get in trouble at work. Okay, or like things. Little do they know that you be having magic going on, but that's not their motherfucking business. Okay, little do they know that you be having magic going on, but that's not their motherfucking business. Okay, you're gonna send again, got you, Jay. Okay, but that's what I have for you. Okay, Amy. Like people are very much so mad at work because they're like, well, how the fuck does she keep dealing with this, and that? Don't worry about it. And be careful what you talk to, especially about cats. It says two-faced friend, somebody cat, okay? Energy around me, okay? You're welcome, honey. I serve a connection between mine and Amy's, guys. Okay. Let's see. I know. Energies around me. You want to know what energies to clean off of you? Tap again, Archangel Michael, Divine Archangel. Also, I'm on Jay right now. If anyone is interested in getting another personal reading, go ahead. My list is open. Y'all be after Jay. Okay, so when it comes down to it, energy surrounding Jay right now. Energy surrounding Jay, okay? And I'm putting, rombe saragwe in the bath. Okay, period. Energy surrounding Jay that she needs to cleanse off, okay? What energies are surrounding Jay in general, okay? Ooh. Okay, well, that new job career came back out for you, okay? So let's see, 2, 3. Okay, now, if they keep pulling the same cards from Amy's one, I'm gonna put them all back, okay? Write that down, okay? They had me fed up during Aries season, that's real. 1, so let's see. Okay, new cards, okay. So, interesting. If it comes back again. Okay, so I will say this. Number 1, the pen and the key came out for you as well. Okay, so new job, new career, successful outcome to your problems, okay? If I was you, the energy surrounding you, there is a new job or a new career that wants to come out for you as well. I would definitely clear financial blockages if I was you. So when you get in your bath, clear whatever is stopping you from a new career, okay? And a successful outcome to your career, okay? Because we have Ant that came up sideways, okay? The name Anthony, Antoine could be significant, okay? It says work, achievement, and success, okay? So in terms of the energy surrounding you, you are a hardworking ass bitch, okay? You have a lot going on. There's a lot of people that you have to talk to. There's a lot of weight that you're carrying on your shoulders, and sometimes that could be a lot, okay? Especially if you feel like you're drowning, you know what I'm saying? And especially during the water season aspects, okay? So the next water season we have is Cancer season, okay? So, and it makes sense for you getting in the bath. The name Kelly is very, very significant, okay? The name Brittany could be significant, okay? Ford cars, okay? The name Ford, okay? Like a Ford Hall could be significant, okay? forwarding text messages can be significant. Okay, I really do have to take on the emotional burdens of my students sometimes. That's real, you know. And I feel as though with work, achievement, and success, in terms of the energy surrounding you, like you're really just trying to like get to a certain level, you know what I'm saying? And there's a need for you to kind of make things easier, you know what I'm saying? These are all old coworker names too. Yeah, there's a need for you to cleanse work stuff. Okay, so cleanse heaviness and blockages from past jobs that you don't deal with anymore. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would definitely say whatever is blocking me from a successful career, a new career that's going to help me. You know what I'm saying? Remove blockages to your success. Okay. Yeah, remove blockages from your success for sure. Okay, also that ant could definitely be about losing friends. I like that's a thing. Okay, so that ant could be about cleansing off friends who don't necessarily have any like goals, you know what I'm saying, or people maybe like they have like that's like a questionable work ethic, but there's something about like a different idea of success, which is okay to have a different idea of success, but there's something like that you don't necessarily like resonate with how somebody move, you know what I'm saying? So cleansing like people who aren't necessarily like working towards anything, you know what I'm saying, like out of your life, you know what I'm saying? And then it says fair woman. There might be a white woman, okay, or a light-skinned woman or a blonde-haired woman or something of that nature that you need to cleanse, okay? Dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair, okay? Or this could just be a white woman, okay? Whatever the case may be, there's a need for you to go ahead and cleanse, okay? I'm going to get a handful. That's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you go ahead, cleanse her off. I already knew that you knew who this was. So go ahead and cleanse her off, okay? It says Mountains. Mountains by Charlotte Day Wilson could be significant. I believe she's an Aries. It says major challenge to overcome, but you're going to overcome it, okay? So in terms of like the energy surrounding you, you're actively overcoming this challenge, okay? Particularly having to do with this person, okay? So go ahead and cleanse her. Okay, cleanse off, okay? And this is you like getting to the other side of the mountain or getting to the top of the mountain, okay? Not accept a baddie like me, one over her. Cleanse her off, okay? Didn't I say this has to do with like work and career? Okay, so cleanse off people having to do with work and career. Okay, look, a sincere wish will be granted. Your cleanse is going to work very, very well. Okay, and the energy surrounding you is of wish fulfillment. Okay, so your wishes will be granted. Okay, and that is really bothersome to somebody. Okay, and these people, arrogant, boastful people that you shouldn't cross. Okay, so yeah, cleanse off other people's arrogance. Okay, cleanse off other people's need to insert themselves into your life. Okay, valerian root could be significant, as terrible as it smells. Valerian root could be very significant. Okay, she's the only one I would be baneful with her. Everybody is just to cleanse, but at least cleanse off, you know what I'm saying? Cleanse them off first before you get her energy up out of you. Okay. Yeah, also I definitely feel as though like there's lots of honor and respect that's going to be coming to you. Okay, your crown chakra is definitely opening up. Okay, at this moment, like that's the energy surrounding you is becoming a lot more psychically inclined. Okay, especially as your finances are concerned. Okay, we used to go into her a lot. Okay, look, lobster, financial pinch. Okay, but with this being in reverse, like I definitely feel as though, like I said, money and finances, career and money are what your bath, like the energy surrounding you in general, and what your bath should be focused on. Okay, so the energy around you has to do with people in your financial business. Okay, this white woman. Okay, having a lot to say about your success and what may you. Okay, and this is you cleansing a financial pinch. Okay, cleansing blockages to your luxury, which is perfect for Venus and Taurus. Okay, starting tomorrow as well. So yeah, like what's around you is you're getting out of some sort of like bad financial situation because a new job is coming. Okay, and that's going to be lead to the successful outcome of your financial problems, your work-based problems. Okay, Caterpillar, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Okay, so yeah, you're literally in the process of a change right now. Okay, and with your bath, there's also going, look, April, yay, yay, we're almost at April. Okay, so yeah, in terms of your what's around you right now and what's in your energy, okay, April is building up. Okay, and April's going to be very, very solid for this new job, new career, or successful outcome to your problems. Okay, look, we have wealth in reverse. Okay, so I definitely feel as though this could be the loss of a job, okay, or the ending of a job, only to enter into a new one. Okay, this is why April is my fave month. Good stuff always for me in April, period. Okay, I have to do with your chart. Okay, that's Aries and Taurus energy. Okay, and you have that Scorpio vibe going on, you know what I'm saying? So, and also So yeah, it's a super Mars based and fixed based month. Okay, that makes perfect sense. So that Aries season be getting you with the Scorpio vibes, okay, and Taurus season be getting you with the Scorpio vibes. So I get that. But yeah, there's definitely a need for you to remove blockages from your wealth. Okay, because you're changing. Okay, the most difficult part of your work situation is over. Okay, but what you're cleansing has to do with financial blockages, period. Okay, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Yeah, broken bridges, like jobs that you had to leave. Okay, bridges that you burnt at these past jobs. Okay, don't even worry too much about it. Okay, but yeah, this is about karma playing out for you in a good way. Okay, a wish is granted. Yeah, you're gonna be fine. Okay, April, a financial wish. Okay, job wise. Okay, unsettled times and need to plan ahead. Okay, so make sure that you're planning ahead for right now. Things may seem a little like bounce around-ish, you know what I'm saying? But like wait till we get a little bit deeper into April. Yeah, but that's what I have for you. Biggest thing, that woman, okay, work stuff, old jobs, old coworkers, okay, financial blockages. My old coworkers texted me the other day. They miss me so much. Cleanse them, block them, protect. Okay, I sever the connection between mine and Jay's guides. If anyone is interested in getting a personal reading on live, okay, my list is open. Okay, I'm about to go ahead and you're welcome, honey. I'm about to go ahead and pull another card of advice for the collective before I hop up off of here. Also, y'all, I posted that What's Next in Love reading on YouTube, okay? For the singles, the situationship, okay? And the couples, okay? Or the folks in a relationship, okay? So, yeah, let me go ahead and pull some advice before I hop up off of here. Also, if anybody's ever interested in booking a personal reading with me, okay, outside of live, go ahead and check the description box down below or in my bio if you're on TikTok. And if you're interested in magical services with me, go ahead and check in the description box below. Okay, and I'm currently catching up on my magic right now. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Okay, also, y'all, it says your weekly fitness recap is here, okay? So there could definitely be a need. I was going to ask over the next 24 hours, okay? Over the next 24 hours, okay, there might be a need for y'all to get deeper into your workouts, okay? Y'all could be needing to go on a walk, okay? Get back into your workout routines, okay? Spend more time outside, stretching, sweating, okay? Running, walking, whatever the case may be, y'all, okay? So, yeah, get into your cardio bag, get into your walking bag, okay? What can the collective expect over the next 24 hours from seeing this? Ooh. Okay, we have unsettled times. There's definitely a need to plan ahead. Okay, that gives me the fact that the moon was void of course earlier today. Okay, so maybe it'll be void of course whenever you're watching this in the future, but unsettled times. Okay, so the next 24 hours may feel a little unsettled. This could have to do with your chart. Okay, for example, the moon is in Virgo right now and Virgo is in my 8th house. Okay, so... So unsettled times and a need to plan ahead, okay? Success assured with good plans and hard work. What a confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so knowing that the next 24 hours are going to be a little unsettled, make sure that if you know you have something to do, okay, or something that is due, plan ahead, okay? And with egg, for some of y'all, it could literally have to do with like an egg cleansing. Could definitely be very significant if that applies to you, or using eggs in your work, okay? Cascarilla could be significant, okay? Eggshell powder, Egun could be significant, okay? But success assured with good plans and hard work, okay? So yeah, there's a lot going on over the next 24 hours, but if you plan, okay, if you put the hard work in and you plan, you can definitely like receive something. It also gives me like Easter eggs, okay? So yeah, there could definitely be something that you like find, okay, that goes really, really well for you, okay? I'm also hearing that Raven Lene song, okay, Aquarius energy, okay? It says wreath, sorrow over a loss, okay? So yeah, that might be why things are kind of like unsettled, because you could be grieving something or someone, okay? You could be thinking about somebody, okay? And it says someone will try to make you do something against your will, okay? Somebody could be trying to like, somebody could be aggressive with you over the next 24 hours. Like somebody might be like trying to force you to do something or go somewhere, okay? Or just be very like aggressive, which is why things are very unsettled. You could be feeling sorrow over like this person. Someone could be trying to force you to get past something, okay? But just know that the underlying energy here is that you're going to be supported during the difficult times, even if you feel like you're not, okay? Unsuccessful outcome to a problem. problem, okay, but in reverse, okay? So you're going to recognize that why something hasn't been working. January could be significant. Take this extra if you're watching this in January, or if someone is a Capricorn or an Aquarius, or if you're a Capricorn or Aquarius, okay? Be careful. Involvement with the law could be very, very significant over the next 24 hours, okay? Or some sort of justice could be served over the next 24 hours, okay? Particularly in regards to a younger man or masculine, okay? You could be the younger man or masculine, or this could be somebody surrounding you, okay? So there could definitely over the next 24 hours be some sort of unsettled times, okay? Or some sort of sorrow over a loss having to do with a younger man or masculine, or this younger man or masculine could be the person who's like trying to make you do something against your will, okay? Or just like being like aggressive in some type of way, all right? Some of y'all could be needing a vacation or going on a vacation, okay? Or maybe there could be some sort of needing to plan ahead if you know you got to go on a trip tomorrow, if you know you have something to do, okay? And then back of the deck, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. This could be a younger man or something like that that you're involved in like a unicorn situation with. Take a resonate, sleep what doesn't. But yeah, over the next 24 hours, there's a need for y'all to like use your intuition to make beneficial changes. It could literally have to do with your magic, okay? Make sure you're not overdoing it. The name Taylor could be significant. The name Rhea could be significant. It also gives me Ray just released her album, okay? Use your intuition to make beneficial changes, y'all. So you need to kind of trust, knowing that things are not going to go the way that you planned, okay? And beware of great pride, okay? This could be you, okay? Or this could be somebody, a prideful person, okay? Evens. Okay, I feel like this could be you and somebody else. So over the next 24 hours, please be very judicious of being prideful, okay? Or dealing with the prideful person, especially if this is a prideful younger man or masculine, okay? And the shadow aspect is deep friendship with someone of the same sex, okay? So yeah, there could definitely be some sort of pride coming out here in regards to a deep friendship with somebody, okay? And this could be getting out of some sort of period of ill health, getting out of some sort of depression, okay? And maybe having some sort of conversation where there's valid criticism being like spoken, okay? But yeah, there could also be some sort of success and some sort of financial pinch that you were thinking of. But yeah, y'all could definitely be sad over some sort of loss, okay? Having to do with like a man or masculine, okay? Or even like as money and finances are concerned, okay? But with that being said, if there's no one else interested in getting a personal reading done here on live, okay, that is what I have for the collective, okay? And y'all will see me later, okay, on the YouTube or whatever the case may be. But I fucks with y'all the long way. Thank y'all so much for hitting that thumbs up, that subscribe button, and notification bell, okay? And listening to my music and booking magic or reading with me. I fucks with y'all a long way, okay? And I will talk with y'all later. Bye. Good night.